When you're sitting alone with a god-awful film, the rated
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
Mate, alright.
We're just normal men. We're just innocent men.
The worst of the worst. We watch these things so you don't have to. Worst of the worst. The worst of the worst. We're amazed we haven't got it.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
Hello, I'm Sam.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Jamie. Did you know that?
Come.
And this is Doctor Who, the Gridlock.
Correct.
What if I just didn't censor that then?
The preacher lad's got the moustache that Walter White had, and like, does he even have a moustache?
He does have a moustache.
I just noticed that.
I was sitting there going, what the fuck
no,
are
you
you
know how
talking
Walter White
about?
has that really, really shitty moustache in like season 2? And that as well. He has a really bad moustache.
Well, this is when they bring back classic Doctor Who monsters, the Macra, and make them 100 times less interesting. They should have done a blood thing there, but I know they probably can't because it's
How many times has
BBC
blood?
tea time.
I was going to say, how many times has blood actually been shown in Doctor Who? Because I remember it in Cold War and I was a bit like...
Heaven sent, he gets fucked up in that.
It's true.
Yeah. Other than that, not much. Oh, there was blood. There's lots of blood in Brain of Morbius, and that's what kind of ended Philip Hinchcliffe's time as showrunner, because Mary Whitehouse and all the people started complaining about it, because there's literally a bit where someone gets shot in the stomach and blood goes everywhere. It was
Lovely.
for 5 o'clock on BBC One. They decided that was a bit mad.
Fair enough.
We fuck.
Damn! Bro, show some enthusiasm.
He's talking about Gallifrey though. That's why he's being all depressed, man. Although I do prefer it when Gallifrey's sort of all mystical and the Time Lords are sort of otherworldly.
He just describes it very well.
Because see, when you eventually go to Gallifrey in the classic series, and it's all just like
Men.
old people going.
Yes.
So like.
It's a illusion.
It's an illusion. Yeah, it's all just like the politics stuff in the prequels. It's like that level of.
See that?
It's just, you walk in, you see George Lucas in his goddamn tucked-in shirt.
So what colour are the Gallifreyan skies? Orange.
We're wondering what kind of blood he would have. You know, is he gonna have pink? Would it be like pinkish showing through there, or would it be a pale green?
Honestly, I don't know. But I could say green.
Okay.
You know you just spend all this time in the Gallifreyan food court.
My man likes his KFC. Leave him alone.
I just want to say, I'm not bashing for
The
it.
arrow. That's a nice little continuity thing.
Yeah.
Vinder. What are the balls that come out his face?
Testicles.
She's a bit like Susan Calvin. We Scots, we're a hardy bunch.
Just puts her toe in the water. Oh.
We Scots, we're a hardy bunch.
Puts the forget patch on.
Ooh. Oh. Here comes the greatest scream.
I don't know why the Doctor doesn't just like fucking punch her in the face. See, if it was John Bertie, he wouldn't let that slide. He's like, okay,
He started karate.
fucking his patch on his.
Just a storm, Dick.
Imagine he just jumped onto
Sit
the back
down.
of it.
Does a Captain Jack?
Do you know what would be really good in Utopia if when Captain Jack jumps on the back of the TARDIS that like
He was in the title sequence.
well that and also like you know when he's like lying dead outside, it's just a skeleton.
Oh.
It's just steaming and he has to like reform.
Well, that did that in Children of Earth, didn't it?
Yeah. Like he just gets burnt up in the vortex. Where'd he come from? It's taken out from the motorway. Brucey, you're still here. Nice to see you.
Brucey, you're still here. Nice to see you. Come on.
It's like the Muppets doors and
Oh, he's gone on the motorway.
The Waldorf comes out.
Oh, you'll never find her. No. She's probably dead. They roofied her and put her in a car. No.
Star Wars
Oh my
is just
god, it's a fucking green screen. He is. Father Dougal! I heard you're a cat man now, Father.
Never mind.
Yeah, I mean,
Today we ask the age-old question.
is it bestiality?
Let's talk about that.
Now, I'm not gonna ask about like oh god,
The how?
the pregnancy, like, and also the giving birth. Could you imagine how terrifying that would be?
Oh,
Because you know when cats, I don't know if you've ever seen a cat birth.
What do you mean by that?
But like they come out like all gooey and shit without all their fur, and they need to be licked by the mum. So like, did she have to?
You are thinking far too much into this.
Oh, but look at the little kid.
Yeah, this was very cute.
Oh.
Also, Brannigan, if he's a cat, will have like the, you know, like the lipstick where like
Yeah.
it comes out.
The spiky one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Ribbed for our pleasure.
God.
Imagine giving him head. Jeez.
Like giving head to a cactus.
I thought about to say about giving head to a cat, and I was like, well, yeah.
It is. Shame.
It's a really good prosthetic.
Accurate to our times, am I right, fellas?
That's true. That's actually depressingly true. It's the year 5 billion.
Yeah.
It's that old fashioned. Where are they getting paper from this far in the
Don't
future?
these poor ladies die?
You hope these poor ladies
No, I said
die.
don't these poor ladies die.
I don't think so.
I'm quite upset.
I like how all the cars look unique to their personalities.
Yeah.
So you reckon it's
Nice
the
little
same set that they just...
Yeah, that they just redress every time.
Do you guys imagine it was like Walls is a bunch of pile of cheese.
Well, all their it would just look like the inside of the rocket ship, just like steady on, steady.
Steady now. Straighten up. Steady.
I was about to make a really bad joke.
On you go.
No,
On you go. You can censor, Ryan. You edit these.
oh, that's true. I was gonna say this is a bit like the Titan sub.
At least they're not using a Logitech.
We're going down into the fast section. Look at the wreck of the Titanic. It's just on the soundtrack as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Which is weird.
Very good with the choir.
Yeah, but it's like a actual hymn.
Yeah, just abide with me on there.
It's like
Bargo just sitting there composing in a church.
We are lip syncing.
It's like in primary school when you were singing the hymns and
It's like,
you start going.
But then everyone started doing it, so it was just sort of like a big.
No, it was in P1 and P2 you did it and you sang. P4 or P5 you were sort of too cool for it. Same with P6. Then P7 you're in that sort of like ironic don't give a fuck face, so you just start going, abide with me. And then it chokes on fucking rebel. Janis Joplin. I like that, that's funny. Martha!
Martha.
No, wait, no, he found it in his dressing room. Unless she gave it to him like years ago. And
She
just
must
kept
have,
it
yeah.
there.
Yeah, and that's why he kept it in the TARDIS wardrobe. Who's this guy? What's a good toilet
Everything
paper?
white.
It's like Doctor Evil from Austin Powers.
Is there not nudists at one point?
Oh no.
Yeah.
John Barman in there.
Oh no. Tonight's the night! Oh!
Never read Room.
This is a bit kinky. there was a chain back then. It's a gimp cat. With 2 young women, that's a bit concerning. What's the relationship here? Did she kidnap them? The sex slaves.
I don't want to say anything.
She's in a lot of leather. Like a wolf man.
I was thinking a skunk.
She
I've
looks
got a
like
really
she looks
shit
like the
place to
wolf
be.
out of American Werewolf in London. dog, maybe. Sorry. Just imagine they phone up and it's just Lister and the cat. They're like, "Hey man, get the hell out of here, man!"
Oh, that would have been incredible. Businessman, my God.
Oh my God, it's businessman. Is that legal? I will make it legal. It's just an utterly baffling decision.
I mean, what was the Macra story? Was it?
Well, they're like incredibly intelligent, like world conquerors who can like mind control people. And
What's the story from the classic called?
The Macra Terror. It's a Patrick Troughton episode. It's mostly missing.
I would have killed if we just looked down and went, "What the hell are those?"
Crabs.
Hello, Martha. Give me money.
Me $1 million.
As Mr. Krabs is like money launderers. It's like.
Well, they're
Oh
going.
no, lad! It's the anchovies.
They're going to the Titanic sub, so they're in Bikini Bottom right now. They go to Rock Bottom.
Yeah, there are people that there are people that collect Mr. Krabs' money and takes it down to him.
You are in the fast lane.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Rock Bottom. I'm going to read SpongeBob. I like how they just turn off the engine. They're like, huh? Huh?
It no move, therefore can see no more. I don't even know what I'm trying to say there.
He's talking about something.
Right.
Huh?
You get to Rock Bottom and you see a goddamn stage of lights and it's just Squidward live. It's like,
There's no such thing as my look at businessman.
it's like, oh.
He's acting his damn heart out.
He is. He literally, see, whenever he shouts, he just looks like he's about to shit himself. Look at him, he's like, that would be a cool wee reference. Oh.
Huh?
See, this reminds
Live
me.
scenes from Parliament.
See, this is the thing that reminds you of like the politics stuff in the people's.
Sorry,
That's Boris.
Seen all of them. I don't know if you've ever
It's
seen
Rishi
the
Sunak.
I don't know if you've ever seen the meme where it's the skeleton kind of like that, and the caption is just uncooked macaroni noises. And I don't know why I'm thinking of this that.
Damn. The music in this episode is just.
Why are you farting?
He's going, oh, sorry, I have gas.
Let's see if I can get it.
Oh.
This way.
Oh, God. Couldn't read this one.
Sorry, I farted.
I can't wait for the cut of this. Just this emotional scene. Just
Oh, wait, sorry.
You spelled the fat bastard. Sorry.
I farted.
It was. Oh, I'm like headed now.
I'm hurting.
Okay. Breathe.
I'm about to faint. Jeez.
Ow.
Damn. This is the first time it plays.
Get the shack in there.
Yeah, because it returns in later on as well.
Oh, this is very nuts. I give
It's
you
that
my
thing of like, I love the fact that obviously Jack is immortal,
Yes.
but it's the idea that he's a fixed point in time.
He needs to die here. Yes. I love Brannigan. Holy shit!
Release the working class!
Chris Ferguson just breaks out.
That albino guy just goes, ah, burns up.
It does what's the box of balloon? Why does every like kitten that colour just like always have the face where it's like it looks as apparently stoned, just sort of. I don't know why. It's like we Siamese cats just like permanently stoned.
I heard you're stuck on a motorway now, father. It's a studio light. Ah! It's just to get blinded because they've never looked at the sun before. Ah! Oh, see, they made it out. The old ladies. Just throwing the cats in their way.
I heard you made it to New York, father.
I heard you made it to New York City, father.
He falls out of his little.
Yeah, it breaks.
It breaks.
How do?
Because he came so hard.
It's Coruscant.
I think it was based off that.
Oh. That's such an impressive, like, practical effect. Like,
yeah.
Holy shit.
I wonder whether they must have spent most of the budget for the series on this episode.
Which
Look at
is
that.
surprising.
That was fucking great.
Does he have like a tiny little body?
It's like MODOK.
Yeah.
He shows his little bottom.
His little boo.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's just really cute. The like Jack's dying moment. He's with the Doctor.
Who voices the Faceable?
I don't know. It's not John Barron. And it makes sense because he's the only one that would know about the Master.
He's put bloodshot on his
I
mouth.
know. I mean,
You are not alone.
Yeah, man.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
damn.
Oh, I love how he shits himself.
Mm.
Like, it's not a, it's bittersweet. He's like,
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
Is this not, so, that's the last time we've seen Nova's name on screen is here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We see Captain
Which is a fucking brutal way to just have sobbing over her. That's a great ending as well. Man, this episode is so fucking good. It's really underrated.
It's been really good, actually.
I've
Fucking great.
This would be one of my favourite ones, I think, of season
Yeah.
3 of Ink so far.
Well, we've only watched 3.
I think it's just sort of like overlooked, but there's so many great little,
Yeah.
so
The
good.
one, again,
great little
so
characters.
all
and
this stuff here, this is the first time I learned about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, I always hold this quite...
It's the first time a lot of people learned about a lot of stuff because he doesn't really talk much about Gallifrey before now.
This scene here is...
Was there a
It's
random
awesome.
chair there?
I would go as far to say this is probably, and I know I've only seen this episode once, but I would go as far to say this is probably one of my favourite scenes in Doctor Who.
Yeah,
It's
great.
It's incredible. Because again, you're telling me what's going to happen. And then... and I think it's proof that sci-fi gobbledygook works if you've got a good enough actor to say
Yep, absolutely. And it's not God bless her, but Gal Gadot. Darkseid was a being of
Can you imagine David Tennant? Dark side is a being of pure darkness.
all those crusty old men and their fucking tinfoil hats.
I think it's... I prefer when he's last the Time Lords, if I'm honest.
I mean, he is now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just him and the Master, and that's it.
I don't like how they... I thought it was a good thing for the 50th to sort of like undo that because he'd sort of been last of the Time Lords for so long, but then they ruined it by just, oh yeah, they're all died again. What would be interesting if they there's sort of like maybe like a smattering of Time Lords left and they all have to, sort of like the way they do New Asgard in the MCU, like they have to set up a new Gallifrey somewhere and it's only like Romana, the Doctor, the Master, like all the like iconic Time Lords. I think that would be the way to go forward. But yeah, I agree, it's better when the Time Lords are sort of mystical and beyond conception.
With the Master, see the way with the Masters, would he even want to be part of like that?
They're probably not.
Possibly not like that, so.
I bet it just doesn't... I've not seen a lot of Classic Who, but I bet it just doesn't look that cool.
No, have you not seen the Five Doctors where it looks like rainy English countryside?
Oh.
It looks like that in the flashback they do later in this series though. I mean in Hellbent it's just Tatooine basically, but...
Damn.
What a great episode.
Great episode.
And
unfortunately,
my very first Doctor Who episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
the thing is, right, I remember always being, as a little Dalek fiend, I always have been a bit of a defender of these two.
They're not good.
And I don't know if I'm going to have to eat my words here.
I still enjoy them because I've seen them.
But I remember all this stuff in the sewer being awesome. But she's awful.
That was great.
Right, well, Gridlock, what do we think?
Great.
It's really good.
Fucking great.
Very underrated. Ardal O'Hanlon. That's his name.
Oh.
Pharmacist 3. Struan Roger voices the. Oh, Ian Stewart Black got a wee.
Hey.
Credit. That's nice.
Good for him.
Yeah. He's written a lot of good Doctor episodes.
Like what? Absolutely incredible.
Gridlock, very underrated. One of Russell's best, I would say.
I think it's one of his best as well.
Yeah.
Good job, Russ.
You did good, mate.
This, the gentleman, is Russell T Davies, who's our most successful screenwriter in this country.
He is a genius.
Because you're back.
I love it so much I couldn't stop. Don't get me off. We've got Shooty Atwood coming, David Tennant coming, Catherine Tate coming. Oh, there he is, absolutely.
Oh, we're looking forward to that.